What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 7, Episode 22! Woo! Hope everybody's doing well today. Whoa. Yeah, the chat thing does, from when it actually starts, it looks like. I figured that was going to happen too. Anyway, so yeah. It's not true. I'd really love to see. Well, I don't know if it just started counting it since I just set it up, or I'm so tired. I don't know. I don't know. But we do know it does when it starts. So there's that. It'd just be funny to see how many points Rune had. Wait a minute. I think you get points for that too. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, and we do have a little bit of ooh, have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Settings, manage, first chatter. Yeah, you got extra 100 points for that. Sweet. So that's just luck of the draw, really. So you can't use them yet. We're gonna save that till the end. But I do have. Okay, I've got some things I've got to test here. Let's go ahead and get assembled so that I can bounce to another screen. And once I bounce to another screen, then I need to do basically all the store members need to get into a certain level, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that or not easily. So let's say we may have a bajizzy here. So let me go ahead and bounce to the face screen for a minute. And in the meantime, I can figure this out. Well, we will get assembled after this bajizzy. Or possibly shoe shot. Hey,
Morning.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Got this Yamaha boat key up and see if you got it to make.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, boy.
Let's tell them say hello.
Newer, older?
I think it's an '08.
Company in it. It's kind of a, I give it about an 80% chance of working okay.
Hey.
And they're like $6 or $7 each.
Let's need one.
Extra one.
Yeah. It's a jet boat and it's got two ignitions. And when I went and picked it up, it only had one key in one of the ignitions. My wife, or soon to be ex-wife's had it for like 4 or 5 months, and I don't know what happened to it or if I'll ever get the other one. So, no one run one engine at a time.
100% chance it'll work. Should be fine. All right, 648. And tap it when you're ready there. You got it. You want to do a, let's see, email. Okay. Should your dog have a treat? Sure. Hey, Blake. What are you doing? Oh, no. What kind are you? Rhodesian?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, you're a big dog. You get a big crunchy. Got banana and peanut butter in it.
Nice.
Good, huh? Pretty good. All right.
Have a good one. You too. Thank you. What do they have over here at the Bean? Is that just a coffee place?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty. So what was I about to try before he came in? Let's see. Ah, Anthony. I don't know how this works. Uh, oh, did that work? Son of a bitch. Hold on. Did something actually work? We gotta go see now. Which would be where? I was just here 30 minutes ago working on this. And, oh, there it is. It does work! Oh my god. Let's see. It did. Okay, so go back here. And you know what? Thanks for pointing that out. It doesn't do anything yet, but I'm about to fix that. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Managed. Yep, there it is. So VIPs get there we go. So yes. All right. So VIP store members, actually VIP or store members is the way you want to look at it, get double the points that anybody else does because they're awesome store members. So now I got to add people. Crap. That means Anthony's going to start raking them in faster than anybody else. See, this is the administrative task that I really didn't want to jump on immediately, but we just dove in feet first. So, hold please. We got to get assembled though, don't we? Let's get assembled. Okay, membership. Let's go. Let's go. Oof, it's gonna take a minute. Mods, you can do this too. Tell you what, while I'm getting assembled and everything, just to make it easier for me and the mods and timing, right? So mods just VIP whoever says if you're here and you're store member and you know you are, just please say me or whatever, and then the mods can VIP them while I'm getting assembled and everything. Hang it, Wes and Rune, y'all mind doing that for a second? So if you are a store member, if you're not a store member and you say you're a store member, I can easily delete you. VIP whoever says they're a store member. That way y'all can get your points added up. In the meantime, I'm gonna find my thing here and we're gonna get assembled. Lock force assemble! I mean, honestly, the mods haven't had any real task in a while, and they're so highly paid that gotta make them work, right? Oh my God, my back is hurting so bad. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna, is it working? Was it working? Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna add double. Okay, so Nate G. It doesn't, you just type VIP and then the username so I'll get Nate and then I hit enter. Yep. Y'all are awesome. Oh, y'all are awesome. Okay, there you go. Got Nate. So Gumby would be next, and then Kurt, and then Jimmy. Doused. There you go. That should add it. Yeah. Okay, from Gumby, I guess Kurto would be next. Thank you. Cool. J-Bot is so useful. See, he does work behind the scenes sometimes. And I had to set up this rather complicated, not really, but rather complicated script to do this. And once the VIP members are all added, you'll get double points. So we'll have to remember that as they come in, because I don't know how to, the hard part's going to be, okay, let's put it this way. If you're a VIP member and you have just been signed up via chat, if it gets asked later in the stream, you're already signed up. Because I'm going to ask later in the stream for those who are not here yet. And I don't have any effing cold drip either. That's what makes this day just sucky. Just a shit day. Shit week. No, today hadn't been a shit day. Today's been an okay day so far. But we're gonna let you watch some videos. Because I don't really want to, nor do I care to do any locksmith related stuff. Speaking of store members, we also have their boxes up here. There's a big pile of little boxes that I'm assembling. I used to live when I was a kid near a cardboard factory, a cardboard box factory that made these things. Actually local here, before China put everybody out of business. And I always wondered as a kid, they had a horse out in the field. I don't know why they had a horse, but they had a horse. And when I'd ride my bike over there, which was about 3 miles from my house, I'd always take carrots and apples and shit. And then one day the horse disappeared and I was sad and it became overgrown. And finally just fell into disuse. But now I know exactly what they did there. And actually I ended up later on, after I got old enough and met the owner of said business and put 2 and 2 together, and he described what they did. And it was this. Boop. So, yeah, finally got this done. I hadn't had any time all week to do this, but, store members are going to be getting some stuff next week. Yay, finally. Am I the only one old enough to remember when the focus of the channel was locksmithing and not odd chapbooks? Right? Damn it, AI. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for just screwing up an actual locksmith channel. We have to keep the viewers entertained, though, right? What the heck? Got a bunch of new cameras, so my camera system is all wonky right now. Not a bunch of added cameras, but a bunch of cameras that were replacing old ones that have just had a really rough life. I think this particular one is sunburnt and heater burnt because it's right by a vent, just like a couple of these. A couple of those up there. I'm gonna do something, but like right where the vent, the heat, that hot air from the AC vents out. There's a camera right there, and it just toasts those cameras. Because of incidents that you'll see here shortly. If you want to watch a 12-minute video, then you'll get to, and I'll just provide a little bit of running commentary and do a couple of other things while we're playing that. So this week started off Monday. It was Memorial Day. Hope everybody had a great Memorial Day. Come to find out, we were getting vandalized first thing that morning, and I was not aware because I really wasn't paying attention to work things Monday morning, right? And I didn't really have camera set. Now I do. And you know, nowadays we got all this fucking facial recognition. They're actually getting built in. There's a lot more intelligence in these Wise cameras, and it can pick up people way better. So yes, homeboy, and we've talked about this here before, and I may have shown clips of video, but a toenail fungus who messed up the business across the street by yanking the electrical panel, shutting their power down, and kicking a fuse thing. Oh yeah, a weird electrical box off the side of the building, which a few weeks ago decided to start sparking and sputtering, and they had to get out here and shut the power off. And the ones who broke the window up the street, if you remember that, back in January, late January, February, early January for them, late January for them. Same dickhead came back, 7 o'clock Monday morning. Nope, at 3 o'clock Monday morning from 7 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock went to the back, yanked a fiber out of the wall that was not properly shielded, admittedly, by my telecom company, and is now properly shielded with conduit to keep somebody from just yanking a little bright yellow wire for what reason? No, the cops were like, was he like stealing wire? And like, it's not. He was trying to shut down my cameras because he has been arrested on misdemeanor charges before and probably saw video evidence and sees all the cameras while he's hanging out directly in front of my store, which we'll see here in a minute. Long story short, Wednesday it culminated at 1 o'clock with some shit. And then yesterday was the most ridiculous day that Fondren has seen. Pretty much ever since that dude that crashed into 8 cars over here and destroyed the bus stop. Yeah, but that was way more exciting. Not great, but yesterday was just a repeated nonsense. Even Capitol Police were like, what in the fuck's going on? What in the hell is up with today? Nobody knows why. It just did. Let me make sure I sent a couple. Yep, I sent that. So I want to start with this timeline. Oh, brr. Uh, bounce over to studio mode and load this video up. But before I do that, need to need to verify one thing. I had to edit the video because there was an address in there, so I just want to verify it before I put out any personal details. But in the meantime, I can kind of tell you what happened prior to this. So this individual came in 15 minutes prior to this incident, locked out of her house. Because she apparently had 2 animals inside. I'm sure she hates us now because I ended up having to yell at her, and I've got a full video, but I'm having trouble with the speed of it. Long story short, okay, as a retail service provider, people come here all the time. People can walk outside all they want. But it gets super weird when they refuse to leave to go to their house that they're locked out of. Hold on. Oh, I forgot about that. It's all right. Anyway, so this is it's an older lady, and I always try to be super patient because we have a lot of older customers, and I respect my elders and all that. But this lady made me lose my shit eventually. Uh, Long story short, uh, no keys. I have no keys, and then it was, I was like, did you lock yourself out of your house? Yeah, I can't get to my dogs. I left with this key in it, and after 5 minutes of that, I figured out that maybe she had keys in her house and just grabbed the wrong key ring. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. People do it all the time. Prior to all this, I was like, well, ma'am, I already had an appointment scheduled for 11 o'clock, okay? That had been scheduled for 2 days prior for putting in a whole bunch of hardware. Pretty big job. And I'm like, she comes in at 10 o'clock, or a little bit before 10. It was like 5 till 10. Story time. And so we go through the whole rigmarole of what do you need done? And during this, she's like, okay, you're going to come out and I also want to get a little lock like this. And I was like, ma'am, I can't be there until about 12:30. And she acted like, oh my God, the dogs are going to die. I don't know when she locked herself out. At the very beginning, she implied that it was yesterday. During the conversation with her, she was implying that she had just done it. So I don't know. But she was acting like it was a big emergency. Which, if that's the case, why would you wait until 10 o'clock? I don't know. Long story short. So we're a good 15 minutes into this. I had already gotten her address, and I had verified that I said, "Use your driver's license, match your address," and I was planning on checking it when I got to the site, just to double verify. Again, little old lady, blah, blah, blah. I've seen her around here. And I was like, okay, well, if you can't wait till 12:30, I can get over there at 10:45. It's like 10 o'clock when I tell her this. I'm like, I have to really do what I got to do and go, right? Because I'd already figured out this was kind of going to be a long, drawn-out thing. So she agrees to it, meet me there at 10:45. And then she goes and then she stands in the lobby, just stands there. And it's Friday morning, so like I'm doing all this shit from this week that we'll go over later. I've got a pile of video. I've got so much video footage from the past week. I've got complaints that I've got to file with the court system, with the police department. Anyway, long story short, and then at the same time, there was many other things happening. Bad morning, right? It was a typical what the fuck Friday morning. Little did I know. So here is after she had been standing there, and I was like, okay, I can't do this with this lady just standing in my shop because I've got conversations I got to have with people, official, you know, you're going to have to go. So that's where this comes in. After I'd already asked her to leave a couple of times, I was like, now, just prior to me doing this, because it does seem like I'm a little agitated in the video. So just prior to me doing what I did here that you'll see in this clip, this 1 minute clip out of 40 minutes, I'd already said, just go to your house. I'll meet you at your house. And she was like, okay. But she never left. She just continued to stand there. So this is about 3 minutes after I'd asked her twice, basically to go find something else to do, you know, just, hey, there's a coffee shop. If you want to wait here, that's fine. Go, there's a coffee shop over there. And then this happens. Oh, Lord. Watch your ear bobbles here for the first. Well, actually, I can do this easier without your. Don't worry about that. Let's go, lady. My God. Why are you not? Okay, watch your ear bobbles volume check right now because I can't do it in. All right, volume check. Watch your ear bobbles. I'm just about to close up here. I got it. All you need? Okay, I gotta close the door. I gotta go. Oh, you're going? Yeah. Yeah, you go. Hey, you can't wait here. I gotta leave. We're closed. I don't care. Okay, we're closed. Okay. All right, it's gonna be about $100 to do this. $100? Yes, ma'am. Service charge to come out and unlock. Oh, okay. I don't care. I got money. Okay. Just letting you know what it is. It's service charge to come out. We don't do this for free. Well, okay. I'm just letting you know. Okay. I'm just letting you know. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna be back here at 10:45. Why would you come back here? Something close to it. Why would you come back here? I thought that's what you told me to do. No, ma'am. We're coming to unlock your door at your house. Oh, you coming right now? Ma'am, I can't help you if you can't coherently tell me what needs to be done. Look. Nothing wrong with my coherence. Okay, I'm just telling you that why would you come back here when you're locked out of your house? Okay, well, that meant for you to meet me at your house. I understand. You know. Your dogs are in your house. We're in dog rescue too. I'll meet you at your house. At what address? Okay, I'll meet you there at about 10:45. Thank you. Thanks. All right, so after that, she stood outside right in front of the door, and she spent a lot of time walking up and down the sidewalk for 30 minutes. At the 10:35 mark, Kim came in with dogs, and I went back out to take one out because, again, and when I came out with the dog at 10:38, remember, I've told her repeatedly 10:45 is their appointment. The house is 7 minutes from here. I came out the door and I was like, you need to go home. Now. You have an appointment at your house. And then she started arguing with me. Like, no. I was like, we haven't, and I was yelling, and I was lost my shit because I'd previously, at about the 15-minute mark of her pacing back and forth, I was like, ma'am, again, nicely is forcibly or nice, kind of, was like, you need to be at your house. You have an appointment at 10:45. 10:38. It's like, you go to your house right now, leave right now, go to your house. If you want me to come to your house. And Kim was there, and yeah, ended up yelling to her, go to your house. And she stood there. As I walked around the corner, I noticed she was still standing there, so I was like, okay, it's Kim's turn. So Kim was like, and she just kept standing there. I went back over the video, and after I went around the corner, she tried to engage with Kim, and Kim was like, knew I was pissed. She was like, ma'am, go to your house. And she told her no. And she's like, do you want service? And she was like, something. I don't know what she said, but then Kim said something about she wanted to file a complaint with us. And Kim was like, no, go to your house. If you want service. We tried so hard. I felt so bad for the dog, for this supposed dog and the cat. That's the only thing I felt bad about. But that lady made me lose my shit so bad, y'all. Oh, I was trying to be so nice to her, and it just got so out of hand. So, if she knew how to use a social media, it would be, 1-star reviewing us and all that crap. I have no idea what was going on there. But if you ever see the final result, I'd have to block out a lot. That's not the type of video I really want to put on the channel. But I've got it all recorded, so if something comes up and she posts on Nextdoor, which older people are more likely to do that, and we pretty much have a great reputation. But the funny thing is there was another local couple. After Kim told her no, she went in the cleaners next door with a local couple that have known us for years, and said something to them. I don't know what exactly was said, but probably to complain about us. Because they came in to get keys right after, and they were like, she's off her rocker. They could immediately tell, both of them. They were both like, there's something wrong with this lady. And she's like, y'all were trying to be as nice as possible, but there was something definitely wrong with her. I feel for people like that, and I feel for the dogs, if they were indeed. I don't know if she ever got in or not. We never heard back from her, but yeah. No phone number. All right, well, we got a phone number, a landline. Nothing to do with that. She's banned now. Yeah, and all the details. It was first I couldn't get out of my house, and then it was I couldn't get in my house. No real time reference because I kept trying to find out when it was, and she would not. And I kept asking her for her phone number. It took me 5 minutes just to get her phone number because she wanted to tell me, long story, about why she doesn't have these numbers. And I kept saying, ma'am, I just need your digits. If they don't work, that's fine. I just need a phone number. It took 5 minutes just to get a phone number. And here I am thinking, I've got an appointment at 11, and I'm going to have to deal with this at 10:45. And you're still standing out here? No. So... So, homie, what we're going to do here is I guess we'll just play this video. You really can't see a lot because I had to zoom in. And it's a 12-minute video. So, in the meantime, unless there is other pressing issues that we have, which we don't really have pressing issues, is I'm going to play that. This will be like a musical interlude. I'm going to go back over the comments while I'm playing this. Just know it's 12 minutes, so if you want to step away for a little bit and not interested in this fuck shit, who apparently is in jail right now. There's a long history with this guy, but he's apparently in jail. with JPD. Remember, we have 2 police agencies. Capitol Police is our preferred people. Anyway, here's the video, just so you know what we're dealing with. And this is the same type of stuff. And it's 12 minutes because I sped up some of it. It was actually a 25-minute video, but I did compress a lot of it to speed up, just to show him standing around, you know, just doing what? Yeah, and the whole $100 with that lady. I don't know. So there's not a lot of volume with this video. It's all CCTV footage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing the video. Go do what I need to do real quick. A couple of minutes. Come back, bring my face cam back up and put it off in the corner here so that we can, so that I can just talk and kind of describe some stuff as it goes along. That'll give me a break to go powder my nose. I got to powder my nose. Payment up front for that job. That was another thing. How long would it have taken me to get the money out of her? You know? There were so many issues involved with that. I was so trying to be nice by scheduling it for 10:45, and I should have known better. I should have just told her no from the outset. I don't know if she would have still pulled the same thing though. But silly me, feeling bad for the animals, you know. All right, here we go with this jerkwad of the day. Tom Higgins by name, which is now going to be made pretty publicly available. We know where he went to school. We know where he lived. We know everything about this son of a bitch besides why he's so whacked in the head. He was apparently whacked in the head back then. Some people have issues, and this guy does. But he was caught Friday. People are updating me from all over the city now. The last update I had was Friday. At about 12:30, he went by the Porsche dealership up in North Jackson and tried busting the window out of a Porsche Macan. So that's an expensive. That should be a felony. JPD apparently picked him up right after that because they know where he is. In fact, when I was leaving the Ace Hardware, getting detailed information because he had done damage to their property, supposedly, from another police friend of mine with JPD, not Capitol Police. Texting back and forth. He caught a taser a few weeks ago. Got thrown in jail for something at Capitol Grill, which is a restaurant next to the hardware store over in North Jackson. So I went over there to talk to them, but it was a lunchtime, so I didn't bother. As I was leaving, there he is under the bridge with the other 30 homeless people that hang out under the bridge right there. So everybody knows where dude hangs out. He got trespassed Wednesday, so from here, not just verbally trespassed. So let's go ahead and just play this video. This was Monday morning. Started at about 3:40-ish. Once again, 11 minutes. I'll be back. There's just no volume, so I'm just going to leave the... I don't know. You might be able to hear some volume later on, but it's just quiet. I mean, there's nothing going on in Fondren at 3:40. There shouldn't be anything going on with Fondren at this time. I'm going to pause it for just a second while we're right there and bring my face cam in. Let's pull this down. Let's pull me down here. Nope, wrong one. Oh, got to. Oh, you want to see a good parking job? That's a good parking job. We don't need that camera. I just wanted to show off the parking job. All right, I got to move this because I do have a few subtitles right here. And see, I can't really keep this up the whole time because some action happens in this little area. So I'm going to go take my break. Now, hold on. What's going on? I don't have the Shop South cam in this list. I don't know why. But there is a car right beside him. He's going to the cleaners of the shoe shop, though. He does this all the time. Anyway, I'm going to do my thing, and y'all can watch this wet toenail piece of you know what. I hate him so much. In case you didn't pick up on that. So just a reminder, he's not really doing anything here. The only reason I recorded all this was basically when it finally all gets in the hand of a judge, we can basically establish that he's just loitering. He's not, and he's causing trouble when he loiters. Uh, Not a big deal, but he has caused damage. So in previous videos back in January and stuff, I don't even know where he went in this one, but it's just whatever. He's there. He's just screwing around, and basically it's tracking the timeline, showing not only the court system but other business owners, because I'm sharing this with everybody around here. We're trying to get this dude trespassed totally, because in previous videos back in January he would go up on the porch right there and yank stuff off of walls, drag chairs out, kick garbage cans over, anything, just stupid destructive shit. And then as we progress further on, he starts like, I missed something. I can't even just. We need to add a special command for Jay. Hey, Jay. I think that's what we'll do. Where'd he go? Time is it? Just to show like his movements for the police too. The police got the video. That way they kind of know like behavior. Eventually, I'm sure this will get in the hands of some mental specialist. I don't even know why we went. Why did I not crop this portion? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. All right, now we're about to skip to a different time. He disappears from here. He's been, later we discover that he has kind of a little homestead set up back here with like a clothesline and shit. All right. Oh, it does have volume. Some of these did have the good volume. Okay, good. Because you'll see in a minute. It gets. Hey, just deadbolt cam. Hey, deadbolt cam. We all know why deadbolt cam's here. Deadbolt cam has been relocated, by the way, because it was kind of tucked behind a key wall. So, due to these actions, deadbolt cam was relocated, and new deadbolt cam is up front too. Anybody that peeks in our window is gonna wake me up first via notifications and have at least 53 fucking views on them. At least. Gets super weird here in a minute. I guess I could drag this over here. Hey.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good. What can we help you with?
Well, can you cut some keys to match? I'll tell you what I need.
We don't cut customer supplied keys usually.
What do you mean customer supply? Well, that's the way you
Yeah.
these. I need
Okay, there's no guarantee on them. So if they don't work or anything, you can't get a refund.
well, I don't understand what before you cut it and what wouldn't work.
We guarantee our own keys. We sell these keys. So if they didn't work, then you don't get a refund on them. Whereas if you bought our keys, we don't normally cut these. I will this time, but there's no refund on the keys. So if they don't work, you're out of luck completely.
Problems you run across if you sell those keys.
Any number of things. That's why we guarantee our keys. We can't guarantee your keys.
Yet you sell those keys.
Not with the rubber head, but yes, sir.
Just come back to me then, or
No.
Locksmith can't do it, then
I didn't say I couldn't do it. I said we don't normally do it.
sorry.
We don't cut customer provided keys. We hadn't for about 5 years now. And I was going to, but even then we didn't guarantee them, and we never have guaranteed keys. Have a great day. No, because then people will, yeah, no, people will purposefully do shit then. Okay, here we go. Towards the end. With that cop sitting there up the street, I might add. What was that about me just saying no? Jason, just say no. Just say no, Jason. You should know that. Fuck you, dude. And we do have it. Yay! It never should have not had conduit, honestly. It's just a problem waiting to happen. So he comes back around the corner. Cop's still sitting up the street. I mean, the cop didn't think, hey, he just went to the back, and then now he's back up front, and he's peeking in this guy's window. Nope. All right, and then this was Wednesday morning. At 4:14. Oh, yeah, there you go. 4:14, down at the coffee shop. Hadn't seen him since then. No, hadn't seen anything, any sign of him since then. But I was awake at 3 o'clock Wednesday morning, and I came to the shop. I got here at about 4:14, and I pulled over and talked to the security guard, who you'll see in a minute. And I was like, told him what had been going on. He knows him. He remembered him. It's like, fuck. So this was going on while I was half a block away talking to the security guard. Didn't know it at the time, of course. So, long story short, yeah, I mean, I would have made the key. The keys would have been fucking perfectly fine for that dude, if you're watching. But they would have been fine. It's just policy. Have you never heard of a store policy? I don't think any of us guarantee that shit, do we? If you would be, you'd be silly. They were original keys, and they would have copied just fine. But he chose to do that, so most people would have been like, okay, cool, yeah, you good. I trust you. Whatever. Order your keys on Amazon and go somewhere else with them. Go to the hardware store. So here we go. What do we got next? What the timeline? Let me make this bigger real quick. Let's take a break from videos for a second. I'll go over the comments and so that was at 4:14. It is. I guess it is. I have no idea what's going on today, this week. I fully expected it. That's why the title. You had a shit week too. Well, thank you. Welcome. We're in the shit week club, Fred. Yay. So yes, felony across the street back in January when he broke AC's window out. It's about $2,000 felony. When I went down, okay, let's back up. It's getting good now. It's getting good. All right. So behind me right now is Capitol Police. We're 15 minutes into this chase, into this apprehension, into this whatever you want to call it. He's behind me. I've got my arm out the window. Hold on. Whoops. I'll start it over. I don't know why. Stop. Okay. So anyway, going back to here. All right, so right here, right where my face is right now, we had caught him. And me and the security guard were sitting out there. The security guard was like, I found him. 2 other people texted me. He's over here. So over here, right between that 2-story building and the street, and there's a restaurant right there. He was actually, I'm going to put my face right where he was. He was right here when I finally first saw him. Right where my face is, he was screwing around with this meter. There's There's like a meter right there. A pole, a gas pole that just marks where the gas is, you know? So that's where I caught him. We kind of apprehended him right here behind that truck. And another customer of the restaurant, a local, had come out and was sitting in his truck, and he didn't leave. He was wanting in on the action. He wanted to see what the heck was going on. And he was like, I'll hang out with you guys. So we sat there, and he walks back and forth by us. We didn't engage him at all. I told the security guard, I was like, don't engage him at all. Oh, I have a gas tank coming in. Hey,
What is going on?
what's up?
I have a gas tank here.
Okay.
Empty. The key to the light.
The key won't start the ignition after I make it from the gas tap. There's more. What year is it?
It's 2001.
Y'all have a good one. So you're hoping that it'll fit the ignition too?
Oh no. So the key to it's an old bike, and I'm trying to use this tank on a new bike. So all I need is this top to go off. I don't even need a new key.
Oh, you just need it off.
The top off. Because I actually have another top.
Is it clean drained or is it okay?
Like I just needed this. Yeah, literally just need it all.
Gotcha.
And I have, if it would help you, I have a key that goes to the same type of bike.
Doesn't matter. Do you have a key on you? Gotta put pressure on these. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you have to put a lot of pressure on your particular one?
Decent amount.
That makes the hardest part with these. Hmm. So you got this from a junkyard?
No, I had it on an old bike,
No.
and the keys got stolen with it.
How long's it been sitting up for?
3 4 years.
With gas in the tank?
No, it's been empty.
Oh, okay. It can corrode the tabs that hold it in. Make this really difficult sometimes.
it may be something where you kind of push down a little bit for it to turn too.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's what's making it difficult.
Gotcha.
They're always like that. Otherwise, it'd be fairly easy, but that's why I was asking about the gas, because the end of the plug directly interacts with the tabs and there's springs in there. And then if corrosion, if it's been sitting up for a while, it won't turn right. It's so corroded on the inside that it just gives you trouble trying to do this, or even use a key. So if it was just like empty, there was still pretty much fumes in there that just kind of baked for a while. I'm just not getting any feedback. I mean, you may end up having to get it just drilled out instead. You don't care about it.
Oh, I don't care about that top at all.
Not something I really want to do, but if we need it off, that's the last step there. Yeah, this thing's no feedback. Push down as hard as I can. Man, it's really actually easier to impression me sometimes just because of the push down part of it. I push down as hard as I can in turn. be your key again?
It's
Okay.
forgot to mention this before. I am planning on reusing the tank, just not the top one.
Do I?
I am planning on reusing the tank. I'm just getting a new top.
Right, I know that.
Okay, perfect. Just Hey, what's up? Sorry, I've been good today. Was it in the PQ or on the floor? Okay. We had a kid. I don't know if you want to take care of her. What's her name? Wilson, something Wilson. She's got like a septic bill. Ended up getting like septic pulmonary nearby. After like 6 days, yeah, she let some solid events last night. But anyway, we got to make sure it was her. Well, anyway, yeah, I was just telling you about some shit. Usually, you know, protocol and consult, for these scoliosis kids. I quickly do just as like they're so easy to take care of. But this one just a little weird overnight, so I thought I'd get along for it. 13-year-old kid, just simple adolescent idiopathic scoliosis. Yesterday we did a T2 to L1 fusion. Um, Fairly straightforward. We got a little bit of blood loss. I wasn't in there, but I assume probably close to around 600. Did fine last night, pain well controlled. No dizziness, no lightheadedness or anything. He was a little anemic this morning, like 7-1, 21 point something. And then, he was a little, nothing like 5.
drill it.
Oh, really? Can I watch?
Nah.
Hey, hey, you can keep going. Just quick question for you. If I bring my own blank, would you be able to cut?
We don't cut customer supplied keys.
Oh, you don't?
But we have mailbox keys.
Okay, okay. Well, I'll come back when I don't need it today, but I wanted to come and ask since I was in the area.
Yeah, we don't
Okay.
cut customer provided keys.
Okay.
But we carry most.
Some that'll fit a mailbox.
Right.
All right, good deal. Because I have like mailboxes that I work at the UPS store over at Maple Mart, and we have to have keys made. So as long as you, yeah, this is what it looks like.
Yeah, we got.
I think you might have. Okay,
So,
perfect.
most time. Yeah.
All right, see you soon. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, I was trying to see, did you make that key? If I had that key,
Try Aloha down in fortification.
is that application?
Yeah. But they're not open on the weekend.
Oh, okay, appreciate it.
So I got this lock turning, and when I did that, it broke. I heard the seal, the corrosion seal that I was telling you about earlier.
Could hear it.
Yeah, and does the cab just come straight off, or do you have to turn it a quarter turn? Because it's turning right now, but
The lock, usually you push down on it,
yeah,
turn the key, and then you just pull it straight off.
pull it straight off.
Yeah.
So like, when I did that, how hard did the key turn?
Usually there's 90.
Typically, it's the corrosion with those springs. When the key won't turn all the way. You can definitely tell there's no spring pressure right there. Feel, but like it, yeah, corrosion is kind of. Let's see how much bringing back.
Yes, sir.
How many of those springs are corroded in there? Let's see. How many?
Very good.
They got it? There it is. Hey.
Awesome. Sweet.
Although, yeah, it's probably what's the corrosion in there.
Okay, awesome. Well, I appreciate it. What do I owe you?
I'm gonna do about 25 on that one. So with taxes, 27.
Got
Yeah,
a
correct. Yep. Let me get your key down here. Uh, 30, almost 30 years. Yeah. That's what I say every day.
Actually, you get pretty
Especially
good.
with Fondren being Fondren.
I used to live at Fonder Court, that blue building.
Yesterday was off the rail.
Wow.
Capital, there's so many incidents yesterday. From car wreck with a domestic and a fight at the bank, and it was ridiculous.
The concert
That was
yesterday.
I've been hearing complaints about them having a concert too. The neighborhood was kind of up in arms about that. What concert was it?
Mustache Band.
Yeah.
So is that-
Yeah, there were people on Nextdoor bitching about that this morning. I saw that. They were like, I live over on Meadowbrook and I could hear it. I don't know about that, but that's pretty far. Couldn't have been that. Were you at it?
I was there, yeah.
Was it loud as heck?
It was pretty loud.
What time did it go to, though?
I left around 8:30. Probably lasted.
I like the hat.
Thank you. Oh, so they were, apparently they went pretty late. I don't know how late, but it's, 8:30 is late to some people. So,
Yeah.
all right, do you want to do a text or email? That happens.
Let me show you. Hold up. You'll see.
So yeah, I'm assuming they went past like 10 because I don't know.
A lot of people were up in arms. That's what's going on.
Yeah, see, I always never been into that. I always wanted to get a sport bike, but like I didn't do it before I got married.
Nah.
That was my mistake.
Yeah.
So
Too late now.
way too late now. Yeah.
All right.
I'm too of an angry person though to have one, so it's better off that I don't.
Yeah. Road rage and street bikes.
Don't mix. Yeah. Have a good one. Okay, where were we? Jeez, it's at the end of live. Let's go ahead and finish this up so y'all can see what the hell went down with Homeboy. If you missed it, we've been having trouble. Well, a condensed version of this is we've been having trouble with Homeboy. So he was behind me and I was waving him around. We had spent 15 minutes waiting on Capitol Police. I had driven around a couple of times and that's when I finally caught a hold of him. And I was like going out my window just doing this. So here we go. And y'all see some of the lovely roads behind us too. I'll minimize myself so you can see the lovely road conditions we have behind our shop. This is directly behind our shop. Pretty much the block behind us. He didn't wave me around, he just figured. Hey.
Bit.
But I can tastefully,
Tastefully done.
the only problem is now when I cut that off though, they're not going to flower. Maybe.
I don't care.
It's messy as hell anyway with the flower. So I think we should just keep them like,
Yeah. Well, I tried
a little
to,
bit rounded.
I tried to.
I understand. I just need it now for the freaking camera. Obviously, we need it for that. But he's in jail right now, so for
I read all your stuff.
the moment he's in jail, but I don't expect that to take
No.
a couple of days,
No.
So I got all my cameras set up for 3:30 to 7 o'clock facial recognition, person detection, notification zone. I'm so tired of this.
Yeah.
I was up here from 3:30 to 7 o'clock Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning. And yesterday was off the chain up here. We had a domestic caused a car accident with themselves, and the homie ran, and I had to chase him because nobody else was around to follow him. We had a fight up here at the bank. I had a crazy lady in here at 10 o'clock in the morning that I eventually had to yell at to make leave because she wouldn't leave and go to her house so that I could go unlock it. And then we had another domestic with a kid. Not 20 minutes after the car wreck, and they had towed it away, there was another family domestic right there. I was like, all day long, Capitol Police were like, just pull
What
it.
day was this?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's full moon or what, but it was just off the chain yesterday and around here. Even Capitol Police were like, because they had 7 cars there.
Yeah.
They had 5 cars up there during that. They had like 8 cars here, plus they were hunting him because he ran.
Yeah.
He ran away from the scene. I guess he was wanted for something, and he caused his wife to crash into the bus stop sign that just got put up. We don't have a bus stop sign anymore. The sign that took them 4.5 hours to put up the second time after it started leaning. Yeah. So they ran over that, and yeah, it was crazy yesterday. You missed it. I mean, you just come hang out if you're bored,
I'm sorry. No, I'm fighting with the insurance companies now. Yeah.
Called and scheduled and got a notification for when the fire department was here, so we know exactly what to do when the guy showed up to do the inspection.
Yeah.
How was that an inspection? It's supposed to be surprise. Are you up to date?
Yeah.
Not. We'll be there in 2 days. Get ready for us.
Yeah.
Which we were ready regardless, but anybody else would.
We're gonna run down to Florida on Monday.
Oh, is this you're gonna be gone for 12 days or whatever?
Yeah, we're gonna be gone for a while. May not come back.
What do you want? Just, I don't want to bother you with anything, but if shit goes down, then
If
All right,
you need me, you call me.
okay.
Not a big deal. I may not have my phone right on me.
Yeah. I'll handle any emergencies as they arise.
Yeah, we're trying not to throw anything through the window.
I'm gonna have some big major issues with him if he does. If he even shows up around here, I'm getting my ass up and driving here immediately while I'm on the phone with the cops. See ya. All right, here we go. So cops are right behind me. Or one of the officers is right behind me. The road's lovely right there. Yeah. Somewhere by, he's wearing a maroon cut off top, white male, bald guy. He's somewhere back here right now. I was pointing over to my left. Behind Cobbs is in the field. So we're directly behind the shop on the next block right now. Which he saw the parking garage, so he's got a rap sheet a mile long. He just got out of prison like 3 days ago and has been terrorizing the area. Most recently, tearing up shit behind PJ's at 4:14 this morning. Monday morning, he ripped the fiber off. He ripped the internet off the wall. There he is. Red maroon shirt. Y'all have a history on him. He needs to go. Yeah, I'm trying to get the number. The road's lovely, isn't it? And I hate driving back there. And I have to drive back there all the time. I have to circle the block all the time. It's horrible. That's why my van sounds like it does. It's because of that and other roads. Get out of the way, Nosy. Alright, so basically here, I didn't mean to do that. So, okay, so now we're going to jump over to, this one is, did I not load? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Nope, that ain't it. Did I not load the police one? Oh, no, that's not it. Shit, I guess I didn't. Alright, let me pull in a media source real quick. Okay, dupe. Police. Stop that right there. And make it bigger. I'm not going to show you the whole interaction because there was some shit we talked about after we ran them off. Oh, too loud. Sorry about that. My bad. Okay, we're good. That road's decent for Jackson. This one's hard to hear, so because turns out the GoPro does not make a great body cam. That's why everybody carries one of those little fuzzy microphones, I guess.
That's a problem. We're not going to walk up to these businesses and throw trash at them. I don't even know where at. Somewhere in this Fondue area. So I'm thinking this is a chance for a lifetime. Yeah. Get as far away from here as you can possibly. Let's roll up.
Our jeans and stuff that I've been hanging, letting drop.
Hurry up. Tell them to come file reports.
Good to know where he's camping now, too.
Yeah, found the hiding spot.
Thank you. I appreciate this, bro. Now I know where to come look for you. He's actually sick of me right now, too.
Makes it easier.
Yesterday afternoon, he's like, I'm sick of seeing you, bro. I was like, yeah, I know. So after that, he came back, and the funny thing was, is they were like, go. And he started going into the business district, and they were like, no, bro, go that way, the other way, away. And then I sat while I was talking to them, one of the Capitol Police's deal is overwhelming force. So they have compared to Jackson Police, that dude's used to JPD. Capitol Police, JPD may have had 2 cars. Capitol Police does pressure in situations like that with amount of officers that show up, which luckily they're funded enough to do. But they and there's a lot of complaints from some people how sometimes over excessive, why there's so many officers. It gets the point across, let's put it that way. So anyway, we sat and talked for a while, 3 or 4 of the guys, and then the other officers got in their car and basically made him keep going as far away as possible. And then yesterday, found out he got arrested by JPD, not Capitol Police, which was the guy there, for trying to break a Macon window out. Prior to that, the day before, somebody posted on Nextdoor, which is a group, neighborhood network. Somebody was like, they were like, I pulled up to the intersection at so-and-so, and I saw a greasy, what do you call him? An oily, greasy, dirty man yanking electrical meter covers off. There is no telling how much damage this fucknut's done all over town. No telling. Only he knows. And I don't think he even knows. It was just on the side of the road. He was just, and he's like, I rolled down the window and in my most commanding voice told him to stop messing with that, and the guy glared at me and left. No pictures, nothing. And I came in and I was like, mugshot, is this him? He was like, yep. Somebody else was like, that dude was on my porch in April 30th. It's like, yep. Then she showed me a picture of him in the back of the police car. And she goes, is this him? I was like, yep. So Wednesday, after he got off around here, he was spotted. Somebody texted me at Thursday morning at 11 o'clock that he was headed north. Fine, stay up there. And then where he hangs out. Like I said, I saw him yesterday over by the same place where he got arrested by JPD and tased, apparently. I will say he must remember that taser because I don't know if he wasn't very volatile. He has been very volatile over here, like wanting to start fights with people and shit. It's like, we don't need this. We don't need this at all. Are y'all able to keep up with this? Okay, so if you don't want to duel, if you think this is stupid, then let's do this. You can keep dueling, but other people can also... I don't know how it works, but we have slots. So, there you go. You have points to use for slots. I know this is killing the chat, but we're way past time, so it doesn't really matter. Use slots betting amount. Okay. So slots 200. Minimum bet's 200. Maximum bet, the duel isn't working. Okay, well then stop dueling and try slots. Nothing happened. What? Oh, man, did I just rack up some points? I won 400. It's not showing the emoticons. It's supposed to be, okay, so. What was, okay, while y'all are doing that, I'm going to let y'all rack up some points real quick. Missed opportunity for that. Man, I was so far in my mind from recording. Literally, I was recording just to do. Holy shit, y'all are winning some. Can you not lose in slots? Did I make this too easy? What's not working? Stop racking up the points. You got a cooldown. Okay, so has anybody not lost at slots yet? Points balance 1830. Damn, we need to probably adjust the max rank, or the max. No. Okay, let's see. What was not working? Where was the duel messed up? Duel West Gunner 400. Yeah, the max bet amount's 500. Better luck next time. Hey, you lost. Okay. Elbow cough, elbow cough. Lumia 3 Astro. You lost points. Oh, you can lose points. That's funny. You won 1,000. Jeez. That's way too easy. I did it. It said invalid. I'll try again. Duel, yes. There's no active duel with you. Okay, so if I duel you, duel at Wes for, how do you put the points in? For 200? Is that how you do it? Invalid to start a duel game. Question the duel opponent. Okay, so where's the question mark? Question at Wes 200 question mark? But I thought you had to put in. Oh yeah, you do. No, that's not a 1. Damn it. Duel? Question mark duel first? It's confusing with the chat. To start a duel game. Question mark duel. Example. Duel jump. Oh, with question mark at the end. Well, that makes sense. So, duel. Wes 200. No, 500. We're making some rank. Question mark. I did that. Now I see why the max bet or the max bets auto set it. Okay, so how about duel Wes 200 500 question mark. No, that didn't do it. Gotta be a space between. What? I didn't even ask to start a slots game. Duel Wes. I don't get it. I'm doing exactly what it says. Where did it say that? Okay. Exclamation duel Wes 400 question mark. Duel Wes 500 question mark. Spaces in the names. Yeah, I just thought about that. I got it. I was like, should I change that? And then you said that. So yeah, let's. There we go. Duel 500 question mark. Yeah. What? Oh, Wes did it. Or Nate did it. Holy crap. You have to put the... You type in the thing? Yay, Nate. But there's still no active duel with you, even though you said yes. Oh, Lord. J-Bot, you're so silly. J-Bot be crazy. Okay, so basically we need to... Alright, I'm gonna stop everything. I'm gonna stop y'all from this. So just get your la-las out. It won't let you accept. Yeah, I know. I gotta at 20 as a wet replacement for spaces. Y'all trying to hear it. I'm gonna let me bounce this up and see if y'all let me actually see how many points y'all just racked up doing all this. Holy crap. Fred, you're up to 51. All-time J-Bot points, 5.7K. Fred is the top person right now. Nate G just racked in 2440. Yeah, well, Matthew. Okay, hold on. We got to go back and do something else here. Got your yayas out. Whoa. You must have gotten on a roll. So I need to make it more challenging, obviously, because there were way too many winners just then. So we're shutting it off right now. Let me find it. I don't know where it is. There it is. Chat commands. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Duel off. Slots off. Obviously, we have to fix a couple of issues with it. One being the emoticons are not showing up. And two is... yeah, whatever's wrong with the duel there. Crazy. Holy crap. Okay, so those of you who were here earlier, remember this? VIP list, store members. Yeah, if you've already answered, you're good. If you don't remember this during this last 2 hours, if you're a store member, say hey right now. So just be like, me, so that we can add you to the appropriate list. I got to do that for those of you who weren't here in the very beginning. It's a long story, but you should have gotten extra points the whole broadcast, and you get more points since you're a store member. So if you didn't do it before, which we've already got y'all on the list, but if you're a store member and you weren't here in the very beginning of live, just be like, me. You lost points in the slots. Bridget, you were not here. Nate, you've already been added, I think. You were the first one there, weren't you? Yeah, I personally added you. And Matthew, I think, was not here earlier, were you? Yeah, just get more points to screw around with. Well, you get a lot of stuff, but you don't get that. Got litter boxes coming out soon. Litter boxes with your thing. Okay, well, I can't believe we had to order special freaking boxes for those, but I appreciate everybody's support by being here and just chatting. You're supporting the channel, so that's what's important. I'll do it. VIP Bridget. Yeah, bump. 8G should already be. I can add them individually, but James, did you get added? Let me go check on things. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Commands. Yep. Okay. Yep. You get to go in there. Oh, where'd my screen go? Oh, that's a different J. You have the same initials. I was going by the initials on the icon, and I was like, oh, whoops. The way the store is, the easiest thing for me to look at is icons. I was like, oh, J. Some of y'all aren't even ever here during live, so I'm gonna have to forcibly add you. And then I'm going to have to double check the list once I get done. Pete, did you get added yet? Yeah, Nate's on there. Pete needs to be added, looks like. Nope, 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 don't do that. You don't have to be a store member. It's just a extra way to support. It's basically like YouTube memberships. Like you can be a member to YouTube, but through the store, I get pretty much 100% of the proceeds, whereas YouTube takes 33%. So you'll see channels that have YouTube membership, or you can sign up. I don't think I've got it enabled because I have the store, because I didn't want y'all's money to go to YouTube. And then when I did the store, I was like, oh, hey, look, we can do this too, and offer it if somebody wants to. And then I can send out stickers and crap, just get extra bling. But it's way better with the store. However, since it's disconnected from YouTube itself, it makes it a little bit more awkward to deal with, unfortunately. But the bonus is through the store, through Fourth Wall, they allow creators to keep all that money instead of 34%. There's 33.5. This is an extraordinary amount. Through YouTube. I don't know if it's 33, but it's pretty high up there. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what that's for. Plus, you get discounts on store merch. So, if you're going to buy a t-shirt, you can sign up to be like the Sticker Club member for a month and get your discount and then cancel if you want to. Depending on what you're buying, it may save you money. So, oh, Matthew, thank you. Yeah, and if you do buy something from the store, but you're not a store member, I take that into account when we build our list, because I do have a separate list of people that are just buying from the store, and there's some people that have spent a bit of money, but they're not members. So those get added to kind of a different section of the list, and I just send out happies to them, less randomly, but so I need to VIP you, Matthew? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I guess I can do that too. But like some of these people we don't see very often, like Pocket Women, a lot of y'all are great supporters. I appreciate it. But
Hello, sir. How you
hey,
doing?
good. What can we help you with?
I want to get a key made.
Okay, just one?
Yes, sir.
Did you want to do a plain brass key or any of the colors?
Just key like that.
Okay,
Yes,
one.
sir. Yes, sir. That's for my cousin. He ain't got but one leg.
Drive a pickup truck?
No, he ain't gonna drive a pickup. He got an SUV.
There's one like a guy that drives pickup. That's all it was, right?
Oh, okay. Hey, was that fair?
I haven't got my change out today yet.
Oh, that's fine. I understand, man.
Hoping not to have to work.
No doubt.
Have a
Thank
good
you, sir. You
weekend.
too. All right. Thanks, sir.
Nah. Guess I should get store out. Matthew and oh hey MS, got you, got you, got you. Hey yo. Nope, that's not how you spell your. That's not how you spell your name. Uh-uh. All right, y'all, we're gonna have to wrap it up. We're way over time, way over time. Did I miss anybody else? Did I miss anybody else? If I miss somebody out of those last three, then Mod hit it real quick, but I don't think I did. But I appreciate y'all for being store members. At the end of the day, it helps us with make boxes, make cardboard boxes. I got a whole stack of them. Halfway down. Time to disassemble. I can't believe I had to drill a fucking motorcycle lock today. You know what? You know what though? You know what? I only thought to myself, did you see me in the camera? Did you see me go, just say no? Luckily, everything happened okay, but based on everything else, I was severely concerned about that. I was expecting the unexpected, and the unexpected didn't happen. Thank you. Well, other than the fact that I ended up having to drill the son of a bitch. I'm talking about after I decided to do that. You know, things can happen. They go really bad when that happens. And it can go really bad. And it luckily didn't go that bad. Lock force, disassemble! JBot's been turned off today, so. Well, the audio version of JBot's been turned off. Yeah, I know some of y'all are usually here and don't say stuff. That's okay, though. I understand. You're here to watch. You're here to watch for trade secrets, right? I'm not gonna reveal any today. Because I suck and I hate this week. This week after I went out and bought cardboard. I don't know, nothing like buying more cardboard boxes. The cardboard boxes did come in a box that came in a bag, and it really appealed to my sense of everything. As a matter of fact, I ordered some more plastic bags that came in plastic bags that came in a plastic bag. Mother effing plastic bag nesting. That was awesome. probably the highlight of my week, honestly. Thinking back, yeah. Yeah. Had a roach hotel that I had, not a roach hotel, but a roach apartment that I had to go open and deal with and possibly deal with in the future, and other stuff that I can't even talk about. I've been overwhelmed this week. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fuck around as long as possible until it's time for me to leave as early as possible, hopefully 3:30. And I'm going to hope that everybody has a great weekend. I left the house this morning and forgot to get the gas can. My gas and my lawnmower decided to do half the yard and then be like, so yeah, I'm just going to go home this weekend. And Monday, yeah, it had to be something related to that, you know? Something to be related with that. Oh, hacked your account. Yeah, those are fun weeks when they get your credit card. That's what I'm hoping for, Doust. Chris. Doust. That's what I'm hoping for. I can only hope that it is all gone. Even Kim was like, today should cover the rest of the year, honestly. So I can only assume that it's going to be a fantastic year for the rest of the year. Because it's gotten it all out of its system, literally culminating yesterday. So, well, I mean, I'm waiting for the bad review. Should I go? Let me go check. Let's see if dude gave me a bad review. Thank you again for joining the channel, the store channel, the store membership. Matthew, I appreciate that. And all y'all are here. I really appreciate the monthly support on that. I wouldn't doubt it. It's always the people that. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, it's I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell them. It's just store policy. I wasn't mean about it. And every time that happens now, I feel like I have to record, go back on my cameras, and get the recording, just like I did with that lady. Just in case some, like, son of hers shows up saying that I threatened her or something. So now I gotta spend X amount of time pulling video footage of these incidents just to cover my ass. Because if that son of a bitch decides to post a review saying something about that, I'm just going to be like, company policy, bro. We have the footage. If that lady does something, or if she gets a family member involved or something, I can be like, here's the footage. You tell me what you would have done after this situation. Yeah, the crazy lady, I'm not going to say crazy. The lady that was a little bit off does not probably know. So I'm less concerned about that, but I'm more concerned about her just like mouthing off to me about people, to other people, or saying that we did something that we didn't, or for no reason. In her mind, I don't know what was going on. So, long story short, that's why we have fucking cameras everywhere now. Y'all have a great weekend. I almost need to hire somebody to literally monitor cameras and pull footage almost, especially yesterday. Yeah, we already did that. So, yeah, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm gone. Let's go to the end screen. We do have to go to the end screen, though, don't we? We disassembled. We went to this screen, and we're done. So, y'all have a great weekend. Freaking 1:30. Time to go. Let me type this before I got to go. She probably doesn't remember where she went now. Thank you for not parking there. As for me,